Life, a Rebecca story, written by Duck Show Studios. On the island of Sodor, there are lots of really useful engines. The man in charge of all these really useful engines is Sir Topham Hatt. After his office had been broken into, Sir Topham was working in his temporary office, a shed. Oh, I never expected to be in my temporary office again. Now, where's that telephone? I know I moved it in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. It only took me, I had quite the workout. Yep, quite the workout to find that telephone. He had looked through plenty of boxes. Sir Topham Hatt's office had been broken into. Sir Topham Hatt got the phone. Right, hello? British Railways controller. How are you doing? Good, lovely. I have a bit of a problem on my hands. You see, my office was broken into. And I'd like to have our meeting early. You see, my office was broken into. It's very urgent that we have this meeting. Yes. Right. Oh, Thursday? Really? Well, thank you. Super. Why? My office was broken into. There's this guy who I suspect who could have done it. Yes. No. Super. Yes. No. Super. Right. See you on Saturday. What happened to Thursday? Please, Thursday. It'll mean a lot to me. Thank you. Yes. No. Super. Right. Goodbye. Good day. Sir Topham Hatt is a very kind railway controller. He has lots of steam engines working on his railway. And whatever happens elsewhere, steam will be at work here on the island of Sodor, thanks to the man known as Sir Topham Hatt, or as others call him, the Fat Controller. Henry the Green Engine was puffing along, pulling a goods train. Right, said Henry. Here we go. Come on. Don't hurry! No hurry! Said the trucks. We're gonna be late, said Henry. Why am I stuck with you fellows? He puffed into the station. He overshot the platform, so he backed down, only to see... Could it be? Said Henry. Right, Henry, it is, said his driver. It's Sir Topham Hatt, said Henry. Sir, said Henry. What are you doing here? Well, I've come to see you. I have a very special for you, Henry. A special for me, said Henry. Right, your special is to take me to a very important meeting with the British Railways controller. Oh my goodness. Right. I hope you enjoy your special, Henry. It's very important. Right, sir. I will, sir. Thank you, sir. Well, Henry, said his driver, a trip to the mainland to take Topham, to take the Hat to a meeting with the BR controller is a grand job for an engine like you. Henry was very proud. One morning he was just being turned around on the turntable when his driver said, All right, Henry, well, it's almost time to take Sir Topham Hatt to his meeting. Today we have to pull some trucks. Pulling trucks? That'll be easy, said Henry, but it wasn't. At Knapford Station, Henry was getting coupled up to the trucks. He was very happy. "Thank you," said Henry. "What's got you in such a cheerful mood?" said the trucks. "I am taking Sir Topham Hatt to a very important meeting with the British Railways Controller, thank you," said Henry. "Oh, what's so special about that?" said the trucks. "It's very special." "Very special, very special." Yeah, don't mock me. Now come on. We don't want to be late." But the trucks didn't care. They rushed through stations. Halfway there. But then there was trouble. On! The trucks pushed Henry. "Oh no!" said Henry. "Oh no!" He couldn't slow down. "Brakes, driver, please!" "Right." The brakes were applied, but it proved to be trouble against surging, angry, psychotic trucks. "All right, Henry, the brakes are on, the brakes are on!" Henry's brakes groaned. "Oh, it hurts!" Then they stopped at last. Henry bumped them. "Come on! No more trouble, no more trouble! Come on! No more trouble, no more trouble! Come on! No more trouble, no more trouble!" said Henry. "Come on! No more trouble, no more trouble!" At last, he was puffing into Vickerstown Station. He delivered his trucks, and soon was going to do his next job. And he was returning light engine to Natford. But then it happened. "Brakes, driver, please." "All right." "Brakes on, Henry, brakes on." "Brakes on, I said. I said brakes on." "Brakes on? More like brakes off. Help!" Henry puffed forward. Oh dear. The points! The points were against him. He jumped the points. He crashed. Henry wouldn't be ready for it in time, and he knew it. "Oh, fiddlesticks," said Henry. "Now look what's happened. My brakes broke." Rocky was on Thomas's branch line. He was confused to see Annie and Clarabel. "Oh, what's this about?" said Rocky. "Rocky," said Annie, "your usual coach is not here," said Annie. "Indeed," said Clarabel. "So we're being taken with you." "Right," said Toby. "Henry's had an accident." "Oh, an accident? I've been stuck here for weeks. Was no emergencies." It's not very happy, Rocky," said Toby. "Indeed," said Annie. Thomas coupled on in front. "So Topham Hatt asked both of us to pull you two and Rocky and the brake van behind. Henry's off the line. And he was supposed to pull Sir Topham Hatt to the mainland." "Indeed," said Toby. "Indeed," said Clarabel. "Indeed," said Annie. "That's a lot of indeeds," said Rocky. The rescue train set off. The workers piled into Annie and Clarabel, and soon they were off. They surveyed the wreckage. "Henry, are you okay?" said Toby. "Help me. I was supposed to have a special job," said Henry. Oh, the workers got out of the coaches to help Henry. And now I can't. I had such a bad crash. I'm dented. This'll never do. Okay, Henry, said Toby. That's a shame. Are you ready, Rocky? Said Thomas. Are you ready, Rocky? Said Clarabel. Are you ready, Rocky? Said Annie. That's a lot of are you readies, but definitely. Rocky was put near Henry. The workers helped too. Soon Henry was back on track, but he needed repairs. Oh dear, Henry, said Sir Topham Hatt. Yes, I know, sir, said Henry. I was supposed to take you to the mainland, sir. And now we can't. I wondered what will happen now. And it was a very important meeting. What will we do now? Henry was to be taken to the steamworks. Sir Topham Hatt needed to find another engine. A few days later, Rebecca was in steam and ready to go to Knapford Station for her job. Rebecca used to pull the express, but both she and Sir Topham Hatt agreed that she needed a change. She puffed into the station. Oh, I guess I'm pulling trucks today, said Rebecca. Duck puffed in. Hello, Rebecca, said Duck. I'm here to pull my coach. My other coach is getting checked over. So only the one today, said Duck. Only the one today. Oh, Duck, you're such a kind engine. But you have to be careful on this island. Some engines don't do things the proper way. You do, Rebecca. You do things the Great Western way, said Duck. When I worked at Paddington on the mainland, all sorts of engines did things the Great Western way. I had friends and family. I had this one cousin who even appreciated it more than I would. He was a fun one, that one, yep, said Duck. Rebecca sees the best in everyone, whether it be Duck, James, or Henry. So that cousin was so nice, he wasn't even a pannier tank. Because, well, he was my cousin. The pannier tanks were my brothers and sisters, said Duck. Anyways, we all did things the Great Western way. Us family of Great Western engines. But now on Sodor, I have to remind everyone to do things the Great Western way. Because I'm the only one who keeps everyone on their toes. Oh, my guard's whistle. Goodbye, Duck. Have a nice day. Hope you have happy memories of your cousin, said Rebecca. Rebecca was waiting for her trucks when Spencer rolled in. Silver Spencer! Here again. Hello, West Country. Oh, hello, Spencer. You still on freight duty? Said Spencer. Oh, yep, I have trucks today. I have the Duke and Duchess. They were at a very important business meeting in Knapford, and now I'm taking them back. I have to wait till Fat Quack clears the station, and then I'm off. I am so splendid. I am the best engine. The A4 is the peak of locomotive design. Right, Spencer? Unlike you, this made Rebecca feel sad. As she collected her trucks, as she waited for her trucks. Trucks today, trucks today, trucks today. I pull you down the line, you like it when I sing. And I always know how many of you to bring. Trucks today, trucks today. Splendid day, splendid day. I got the express today and I'm better than you. You always know when James is here because James is the best. Here's James, splendid day. These passengers will have a splendid day. A splendid day. Better than if you were pulling them. Splendid day. Splendid day. I'm fast, I'm fine, I'm a red rocket engine. Very faster, better than you'll ever be. Hello, splendid engine, they say. Take us where you need to go, 'cause I'm the splendid engine. Goodbye. Trucks today, I pull you along and I sing you this song. Trucks today, we go along so fine.
We're going along. We go along. Here we go. Becca's pulling us along. We run along the line. We always know we go. And then we go on. But we won't today.
Trucks today. I'm pulling them. I really like to pull the trucks today. But I wonder, if I was on the express, what would happen to...
Free the roads! Free the roads! Free the roads! Free the roads! From railway tyranny, a train at the signal. Why do we move that freight by rail? Why can't we move it by road traffic? I hear the horrid lorries need work to do, but instead there's engines and road vehicles few. I have the road to myself. That's not how it should be. Free the roads. Free the roads. Roads are better than railways. You are the epitome of awfulness. Free the roads from railway tyranny.
Diesel and the Class 08 diesel shunters were waiting for their drivers to arrive. Splatter had been on a night job. "Hello, Splatter," said Dodge. "Hello, Dodge. I brought a new friend. Say hi, new friend."
Hello,
said the new diesel.
Hey, I remember you,
said one Class 08.
I remember you too.
Splendid, Splatter. Another diesel to help us out is absolutely marvelous.
"Does this mean Splatter number 1? said Splatter. "And does that mean Dodge number 2?
You can be whatever numbers you want,
said Diesel.
I have one question,
said the new engine.
Why are we here?
Well,
said Diesel.
this is really the story of a man named John Evans. John is an engine driver. He drives a Class 08 like us named Arry. Arry and John are good friends. Arry has a brother named Bert. A twin brother named Bert. The three of them worked happily together at the smelter's yard at Kildane-on-Sodor. But after one faithful night, buffer him, Bert, everything changed. The Fat Controller saved Stepney. And after many complaints from the Fat Controller, the Steelworks manager was forced to send the twins away. They later worked at Farquhar Quarry, where the three of them weren't happy. But even that was not far enough away for the Fat Controller's liking. They were sent to the mainland, where they work today. John agrees with our views that diesels are new and revolutionary, and that steam engines are obsolete. And John has a brilliant idea. Do you want to join us?
Yes, I hate steam engines. We are new and revolutionary.
Rebecca continued along the main line. She still felt very sad as she puffed into Wellsworth Station. Edward saw her sad expression. "Oh dear," said Edward. "What's wrong, Rebecca?" "Oh, Edward, James and Bulgy are not very nice, and I haven't done anything mean to them."
That happens to engines like us,
said Boco. "Yes," said Edward. "Sometimes engines aren't kind no matter what you do." Edward saw Rebecca was still sad. "I have a story about this," said Edward. "You might as well tell it," said Rebecca. "My trucks are being unloaded."
Come on, Edward, tell the story,
said Boco. "Well, it all began. One day, I was in the shed because I had no work that day because my trains had been cancelled. Gordon was not sympathetic. "Oh, Edward, old slow Edward," said Gordon. And then he puffed off in a wheesh of steam. "Ha ha ha ha, Edward." "Oh, bother," I said. But on the main line, Gordon was having trouble with his coaches. They seemed to be holding him back. "Come on, let's go! Come on, let's go!" said Gordon. "Hurry, hurry, hurry!" said Gordon. But they were holding him back. The weight of them held him back so much that he didn't have the steam needed to climb Gordon's hill. So he got stuck on the hill. A worker came up to me and said, "Hi, Edward, Gordon stuck on his hill again." "Oh dear," I said. "I have to get ready. To push him up, I suppose," I said. "Oh dear, again." Gordon was not happy.
"Oh, the indignity,"
he said. I coupled up behind. "All right, Edward, I'm here to push." "Here we go again." "And you think you're helping me? I can do it on my own." "Then why don't you try?" I said. He said nothing. Didn't even give me a toot of gratitude. I had to push him all the way up the hill, and then at the top, he simply sped off. You may be wondering what happened next. Well, I was taking on water after pushing him up the hill. And he simply said, "Oh, Edward, slow engine, only got out because of his own silliness." "It was not my silliness," I said. Boco was off.
I'm off,
said Boco. "Oh, that's a story, quite the story, Edward. He didn't even thank you for giving him a push." "Oh, it happens all the time," said Edward. I give him a push, he doesn't thank me. Oh, that Gordon. It brings me back," said Edward. Bill and Ben were at the back of the station. They had heard the tail end of the story.
"Oh, nice story, Edward. Oh, brilliant. Now, move off the track. We need to go in the station. Come on, Ben. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We're pulling the clay cars."
"You have a chocolate car."
"The clay and chocolate cars. They're very important,"
said Bill.
"That's right,"
said Ben. Rebecca and Edward set off. Bill and Ben puffed into Wellsworth Station. Edward puffed along the line thinking about what he had said to Rebecca. Well, he doesn't thank me. But I'm all right with that. Maybe Rebecca will come to a similar realization. A few days later, on the mainland, a Class 08 was returning to his sheds. Turned around on the turntable.
Hey, what are you guys doing here? Aren't you supposed to be working?
Yeah, Diesel, what are we doing here?
Said Dodge. Well, said Diesel, I've been given a very important job. A job for the boss.
Ow,
Said Splatter and Dodge. Yes, a job for the boss. The papers have been burned. The train routes have been assigned. And he chose me especially to work in this special place. Said Diesel, this is a job for the boss.
Ow,
Said Splatter and Dodge again. Now I'm off to meet John, our boss. So Diesel rolled away into the night. It was a few days later on Sodor. Sir Topham Hatt sat in his office. Oh, it's Friday now. The BR controller wouldn't settle for Thursday. And come to think of it, I'm not sure Henry did have a crash, so he can't even take me, said Sir Topham Hatt. Oh, what to do now? The news had spread of Henry's crash. The engines wondered who would take Sir Topham Hatt.
I wonder if I'll get to take him.
I wonder who will take me to the mainland. I really would like to get there sooner rather than later, said Sir Topham Hatt. Sooner, for this type of meeting, is always better, but it had to be Saturday, said Sir Topham Hatt. Now, where's my paperwork? I need to make sure all the engines are running on the right tracks. Rebecca puffed out in Atford Station, feeling sad. Oh, this isn't fair, said Rebecca. I really don't like this, she said. She puffed over the viaduct. Oh, James is just... Oh, bother. I'm a pulling trucks along. Becca's pulling us along. I'm a pulling trucks along. Becca's pulling us along. I'm a pulling trucks along, said Rebecca. And they gave me a bump. On! Bump! I'm a pulling trucks along. Becca's pulling us along. She puffed into Wellsworth Station. Edward was there. Hello, said Edward. Oh, hi, Edward. I see you're having a down day again. Well, the good news is, things can only get better from here. I know. I've been through it before, said Edward. Meanwhile, Sir Topham Hatt was in his office. Oh, I know, the perfect engine to take me. Rebecca! Soon he arrived at Wellsworth Station. Oh, stop, Rebecca! I have a very important job for you. After you take that goods train, I need you to have an early night. Tomorrow we're going to my meeting with the British Railways Controller. Oh, sir, that's splendid, sir. A really nice job. You can do this, Rebecca. I know you can. You're a really useful engine. Thank you, Edward, said Rebecca. Right, Rebecca. You are a really useful engine. You shunt trucks, pull freight and passengers too. You always are you pull the express pretty fast, said Sir Topham Hatt. And tomorrow you'll be pulling me pretty fast to my meeting. Right, sir. That sounds brilliant. Rebecca puffed out of the station. Rebecca woke up bright and early. All right, it's time to take the Topham Hatt to the meeting with the British Railways controller. Today's the day, said Rebecca. She raced down the main line as fast as the wind, or as fast as the West Country, whichever term we choose to say. Her paintwork was gleaming. She was really reliable and right on time. She raced into Vickerstown Station. All right, here we go. Sir Topham Hatt stepped out of the station onto the platform. Hello, Rebecca. Nice to see you. Now you'll be taking me to the meeting with the BR controller. Glad to see you're looking your best, so am I. I have my special hat on, the one I keep in a box. Oh, you keep a hat in a box? Oh, never mind that. Let's go! So Sir Topham Hatt climbed into her cab, and they were off. We're almost at Vickerstown Bridge. The bridge approached. Once over, they were on the mainland now. Oh, what a wonderful place. I remember working here. They stopped in a station. The station master blew his whistle and the track was clear ahead. So Rebecca was on her way. Oh, thank you, Rebecca, said Sir Topham Hatt. You're a really useful engine. This is a very important meeting. Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I feel better than I have in days. Rebecca was puffing along. They had gone a significant distance. Rebecca was happy. Sir Topham Hatt was happy too, because he'd get to go to his meeting, or so he thought. They puffed into a station, and were stopped at a signal. Excuse me, sir, said a man. Oh, yes, what is it? You're wanted on the telephone. Oh, bother that telephone. Sir Topham Hatt went in the station. Oh, really? Oh, dear. You mean a cancelled meeting? Oh, dear. I guess he came out looking glum. Oh, Rebecca, said Sir Topham Hatt. All this travel, all this work was for nothing. It turns out the BR controller is busy, and we'll have to go back. I'm sorry, old girl. Rebecca and Sir Topham Hatt were sad. They set off back home for Sodor. Oh dear, it was very important, and now it's cancelled. Oh well, I guess you can't win them all. Rebecca and Sir Topham Hatt were journeying back to Sodor. They puffed along the line, neither one very happy. Rebecca's special job wasn't as special as she thought it was, and Sir Topham Hatt wasn't as happy as he thought he'd be. For a while they were silent. Just listening to the wind and the breeze. The sun was setting when, on a siding on their way back from Sodor, Rebecca saw, Gordon, is that you? Is that you, Gordon? Said Rebecca. Yes, it is. I wound up here. Gordon, said Sir Topham Hatt. Oh, sir. I don't suppose you could give me a pull. I've learned my lesson, said Gordon. Oh, of course I could give you a pull, Gordon. Sir Topham Hatt stepped down. He was looking at the very engine who had run away all that time ago. Oh, Gordon, I didn't expect to see you here. I didn't know what happened to you. Oh, this, that. Nothing much. I've mostly been sitting here, said Gordon. Then they heard a honk in the distance. Oh,
hello, Gordon.
Oh, hello, Gordon. Surprised to see us, said Diesel. No, sighed Gordon. What in the name of all things good is going on? Thundered Sir Topham Hatt. A man with a ripped, torn, dirt-covered coat, a top hat, and a railway worker's in a British Railways uniform stepped down. Oh, well, Sir Topham Hatt, he said. John Evans, said Sir Topham Hatt. This engine doesn't belong to you, sir, said John Evans. Yes, he does, John. And you know it. This is why you took the papers, isn't it? Said thundered Sir Topham Hatt. Oh, what papers? I have no idea what you're talking about, sir, said John Evans.
Right,
said Arry.
We're off to take this hunk of scrap to the smelters.
Oh, bother, said Gordon. No, you're not, said Sir Topham Hatt. He turned to face John Evans and Arry and Diesel. Oh, I'd say we are, said Diesel. I'd definitely say we are.
Right,
said Arry.
Oh, Topham, said John Evans. Only you and I see these machines for what they truly are. Everyone else sees a lump of scrap. No one will believe your story, Topham,
said John. This is crazy, said Rebecca. Who is this man, sir? This man is a man who has no appreciation for beauty, said Sir Topham Hatt.
Oh, put a sock in it,
said John Evans, loving every second of everything he said.
Topham, like I said, everyone else sees a hunk of scrap. We are the only two men who know what these machines truly are.
Well, this is my engine.
A third party will have to review it. And there's no third party here,
said John Evans. Well, I have Rebecca, said Sir Topham Hatt.
Oh, well, that West Country engine of yours is just an engine. All those men at BR will just see her, too, as a lump of scrap.
Oh, dear. I'm not leaving without Gordon. I have a saying on my railway. Sir Topham Hatt stepped closer to John Evans. Whatever happens elsewhere, steam will still be work here on my railway.
Oh, whatever happens elsewhere, steam will be work here, blah, 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 blah,
said John Evans.
Oh, can we get on with this, said Diesel. This is my job for the boss. And you, John, are the best boss I've had in a long time. Right, Diesel. We'll get on with it.
Sir Topham Hatt shouted, "No, you won't!" His shout, that one shout, had alerted a signalman. "Oi, what's going on here?" said the signalman. Oh, a third party. Like you were saying, John. I know this signalman. Signalman, do you know that this is my engine? Oh, right. That's your engine, all right. That's Gordon. Don't know what he's doing here. You see, John, this is my engine, and we can take him home. Oh, drat. Oh, bother. Rebecca, Sir Topham Hatt said as he climbed back into her cab, couple up to Gordon, and we're taking you home, Gordon. John Evans' jaw dropped as Rebecca pulled away. Life is like a house of mirrors. Give 3 cheers, the 3 musketeers. Here, and there, and everywhere. Life is like an endless train ride. You don't know where you're going. Life is like a house of mirrors. You don't know where you're going. If you like happiness, and happiness is life. Life is like a house of mirrors. It is so great. Life is like a pineapple. You don't know when it's good. You don't know when it will rot. Life is like a house of mirrors. Here, there, here, the 3 musketeers. Give 3 cheers for everything. Life is like a house of mirrors. One day, you might go in not knowing where you're going. And you might come home a hero.